This is Buddy Amoroso, keeping District 8 great, and today we have a very special guest. We have Norman Browning, who is the president of Local Schools for Local Children. Norman, welcome today. Tell us about Local Schools for Local Children.
Well, Local Schools for Local Children began with a group of businessmen from the Jones Creek business area that came together recognizing a need, and that need is better education for our children. You know, the East Spanish Parish school system has failed our children and has been failing our children for a number of years. The community recognizes that we need more. So it's a community and it's the citizens in this area that came together and said, we want to do something.
How long of a process is this? How much research has gone into where we are today?
Yeah, great question, because you know what, it has been a long process, and it has taken quite a bit of research, quite a bit of effort. This has been a grassroots effort,
right?
Because once again, this is the citizens from the area, from the community, that want more for the children. But Baker in this area was the first one to make the breakaway from the East Spanish Parish system, followed by Zachary and then Central. We learned a lot from those three districts and what they did. We researched what they did. We met with those people. We talked with those people. We met with Senator White, who had quite a bit of experience, who helped with the Zachary breakaway as well as the Central. I met with past school board members. I met with past principals, retired teachers, anyone that could give us any kind of idea of where we needed to be and what we needed to do. And this was a long process.
What are you trying to do exactly? I mean, what are you trying to do for Southeast Baton Rouge?
It's simple. We need to bring quality of education to our children. We got to bring a quality of education school system to this area.
Well, you know, any research you look at, it says that you got to get parents involved in schools. What advantage does a smaller school system have over a giant school system like what East Baton Rouge is?
Yeah, and that's exactly right. If you'll go back and you'll look across the nation, the independent school districts do very well. You mentioned about parent involvement.
Right.
Smaller districts have greater parent involvement. They have community involvement from the business community. You have parents who know the teachers. You have the teachers that know the parents, the administrators. They come together and they work together as a family.
You know, last year I was running for office and I was going door to door, and I walked most of District 8, and that was one of the questions everybody asked me. It was one of the first questions. How do you feel about the Southeast School District? And, you know, I was for it then, I'm for it now. What do you answer to people who say, you know, you're trying to destroy the Baton Rouge school system? If you do this, you know, you might as well put a knife in the East Baton Rouge school system. Yeah,
and, you know, that's a myth that's out there. And that's one of the things that we address. This school district pulling out will not financially adversely affect the East Spanish Parish school system. In fact, Dr. Richardson did the study, has done 2 studies. Is Southeast...
You say Dr. That's Jim Richardson of the LSU Economics Department?
Correct.
Okay.
The 2 studies he showed, if this district pulls out, it will not financially hurt the East Spanish Parish school system. They will not crumble by this school district pulling out.
So, are there going to have to be any new taxes for Southeast Baton Rouge?
You know, I know there's rumors that, oh my gosh, if you're going to do everything you're going to do, your taxes are going to go up, you're going to have to raise taxes.
Right.
We do not anticipate any taxes having to be raised. There's sufficient funding now in the system between the property tax and the sales tax in this area, when we ran the numbers, to more than pay the cost for running this school system.
Norman, we're almost out of time. If a person wants to help, what do they need to do?
They need to get a hold of me.
They need to get a hold of you. How can they find you?
Hey, well, they can email me at norman.browning at hotmail.com.
Okay.
Or they can call me on my cell, 225-268-6930. We want your help. We want your involvement.
Okay.
Get involved. Let's put this to the vote of the people. Everyone who wants this, contact your legislators and tell them, why not let this go to the vote of the people?
Well, Norman, I really appreciate you being here today, and you know, I'm all for you. I'm all in. I'm waiting to hear what you know, I'm waiting for orders. I know that my fellow council member, Mr. Bowe, is doing the same thing. But thank you for being here.